tax validation is this repo path here. For your validation service, will point to the Canada validation. So it should look, let me open Eclipse if I can. So once you open Eclipse, yeah, it should open something like this, because what we did was file, what was it, properties? Window, references. Okay. It is that. Hold on. Okay, it should be editor appearance. Okay, basically, so I think I may have set it already, that's why it's showing me, but okay. Coming back to the point, when you'll open Eclipse, it should show something like this. Just follow the steps exactly here.
Yes.
Okay? Instead of this folder here, because you will set up your, so instead of tax validation service, we just need Canada validation repository. So just flip that with that. So when you have validation, the Canada validation repository, link this second link here to T1 2025, because that is what we'll be working with.
Okay.
Okay. And this will, yeah. So once you set this up, you'll see something like this open. So these are, see, all the validations here. This will open here. Okay, so if you have to, let's say, edit one of them, you say, okay, let's say this is the one that you have to edit. You open this here. Usually, we just use the C hash calculation. You can just whatever changes are required, make them here, save them. And for exporting, what we do is Grail desktop C++ C hash export. So this should be all in the video which I sent you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so if once you export it here, you'll have your Canada, let me open that too in Rider. In Rider, you'll have your Canada validation setup. So once you export that here, you'll open the validation service solution. That's also in the README. If I check here, it should be, yeah. So if you see here, there are all the docs of local development and all, prerequisites, how to set up everything. So everything you'll find it here. Initial setup, clone and setup, getting it running. Okay. And once you open the Rider, you open the validation solution. You'll see, anytime you export it, you'll see changes on here automatically made. Okay. So what we do is we just run this command here on Rider, so that keeps your validation service up and running. Okay. And when you have to test it through TTO, so there are two ways you can test. You can either run TTO locally, all the steps are already given there, or you can just directly test it through Intuit API client, just like by fetching the API. Okay? So everything should be mentioned. This README is pretty, I think, up to date. So you just need these two repositories here. So anytime you export any validation change, here you don't have to change anything, because whatever you'll export automatically be set here. So you raise one PR for tax validation, this thing here, whatever change you made, use terminal and just raise a PR for that. And you'll raise one more PR for this repository here. Okay?
No, the tax validation is correct, but why for this one as well?
Because again, some changes that will be exported here will change some files here. So we need to push those changes too as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that makes it somewhat clear, because I know the documentation can be a little confusing. But if you just follow this link here, I think it should have almost everything. Okay, and if you have any questions, just feel free to Slack it anytime. If I'm awake, I'll just reply then and there.
Okay, yeah.
Arya, you had some questions too?
Yes. Simrit, I got assigned one new ticket, so I need some guidance regarding that. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Okay, also, did you guys mention in the stand-up that you couldn't raise the PRs for 25, so that's blocked right now?
Yeah, I mentioned.
No, I already blocked because of the unable to raise the PR.
You mentioned in the stand-up?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Told that can you help to the ask to the help for the Simrat or Stefan.
Okay, so there is one turnaround. They said that to create a new fork and create a new branch. So if you think that is less effort, you can do that. So you can raise PRs through that. In that thread, it's mentioned. But if you feel that's too much work, then we can just wait for it to be reattached.
So do we need to refork means we have already the fork, so do we need to delete this one?
Yeah, so that is what they've written. If you read the thread, I think it's mentioned that the workaround would be to like create a new fork from your the one, because all the forks that were previously existing, that's why the problem was caused. But if your fork is new, then you won't have that problem. So if you feel that's low effort for you, you can like create a new branch and fork. Go ahead with that. Maybe that will solve the problem.
So what are the previous one? It is auto deleted or we need to delete the fork?
No, it won't be deleted. I think they're still working on reattaching it. But if you just want like quickly to push the PR, you can do that workaround if you want. Yeah, again, it's up to you. Yeah.
If we have already the fork, so can we able to create new fork?
I'm not sure.
It is not possible because the
Okay, then let's wait for it. Yeah.
So Simrat, I don't have any new fork for TTO 25, so I can create fork. I don't have any existing fork.
Yeah, it's important that you create the fork because you can't directly raise a PR from the main fork. You'll have to create a fork of TY25 and then start raising PRs. So you should be good, yeah.
So I can create PR. Now I can commit.
Yeah, you should be able to, yeah.
Okay. So so this ticket I got assigned. So I checked this one. So here I cannot able to navigate this page. I tried from my end, but I'm not able to reach out this page. And
Yeah, so if you scroll down, there should be like a section how
Yeah.
to path to the interview. Can you see those three icons at the this one? Click on here. Yeah, if you scroll down here, you will see path to reach interview. Can you see that? Yeah, so it'll tell you how to go there.
So I tried that approach as well, but I was not able to reach. Shall I share? Can I do it now?
I'll go get some water in the meantime. Let me just come
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Yes, Simran. So first task is that I need to add one label, and along with I need to add two fields, two corresponding fields, which is one is certificate number and second one is credit amount. And after that, in additional, we need to add some validation regarding that. And in task second, I need to change the label. And here also in note like this one, I am not getting like what they are telling here. No changes. Text update means this text should we need to update it like this. And here I need to add field.
So firstly is new field. So whatever the new field that you have to add, that's a description for them.
This one is
Stats
label.
text update to this thing. Okay, I think I may need to see the page before. If you scroll down, are there any pictures attached?
And they told like Hasmeet pinged me, do not include this gray box currently. Like they have written now, add a gray box alert.
Yeah.
An example from this step.
Okay.
So he told not to do it now. This one not to
Okay.
include. And but
So
I'm
let's
not.
just strike that off so we know. Add a comment there, strike this thing off, add a gray box, and just write a comment that, oh, Hasmeet, as mentioned by Hasmeet, we won't be doing this. Just like keep written track of everything. Yeah.
Okay. And what is this? See below somebody changes this one.
Okay, summary of changes. Okay, can you open the step? Let me just see the step.
Yeah, here I
And-
came how to reach
Okay,
out
yeah.
to this page. And here one note is also mentioned for that. Please note if the province is not British Columbia, credit cannot be claimed.
Yeah, because it's just provincial, like we had for Alberta for Virendra. It's the same thing for British Columbia for your story. So if the province is not British Columbia, that page won't even show up for the user. So that is automatic. Yeah.
Okay, so for that page we are going to implement this one.
Yeah, for the LSBCC. Yeah.
Okay, so this page will only show for British Columbia resident.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, if you go back on TTO, can you scroll down?
Yeah, in debug.
If you go on provincial, the provincial waypoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is so now it's an Alberta province. So you had to, like, as the steps in the path to reach interview, it's mentioned that you have to select province of residence as British Columbia. Only then you would see the step.
So how can I select British Columbia? Can I change it from here?
Yeah. So if you go on personal information, yeah, you can change your personal information there. So if you go through these steps, yeah, you select no, it's fine.
Simrat, shall I record this session?
Yeah, sure. I will record this. Yeah.
So here I can select no or yes.
Recording in progress.
Anything is okay. You don't. That's fine. Just select no. It should be okay. Let me just. Sorry.
So it's
Okay. So for the right that this is a valid SIM that you can use for your testing. Let me see. So these two SIMs you can use if it's like a couple return, or you can just
have you
like
sent?
copy paste any one of them here, and that should be valid.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you see the province of residence here, you can edit it and put it to British Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah.
British Columbia, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
If you go on 2025 tax return, go back to Tax Hub. Yeah. And now you can see in provincial if you get updated. Yeah. So if you go on the provincial tax credit, now it's BC. First was AB, right?
Yeah.
That means it's got updated now. Now British Columbia, if you open that and if you do annotate step,
here only
okay. Yeah, just annotate step and if
already
you go
display
for,
annotate link is set.
Always.
no, if you select always, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let me just open this back. Can you go back on the path to reach interview? They should have mentioned how to reach this now in the spec. Yeah. Yeah. Once you complete the initial interview, and claim the it's written BC venture capital and employee investment tax credit. So you can select those of them. Yeah.
This one?
Like in, no, like the second point. If you
Okay.
read the second point, it's written you select provincial credits that we did already and select the claim to BC venture capital and employee investment. So if you go back on that step, you'll see those two check boxes which you have to select, which is mentioned in point 2. Yeah, so there's a venture capital and employee investment tax credit here. Yeah, third from the last, yes. Yes, if you select that and continue,
One more I need to select, no? 2 has mentioned.
I think it's same thing. Yeah, it's just one BC venture capital and employee investment tax. So it's like one line item.
Okay. So continue.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the step that you wanted to reach.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as per this specs, I need to like add 2 field, one label here. So where I can add, like below this or where, beside which level? Down,
Can you go back on the spec? Let me just read that.
because they have not shared any photos for that.
Okay, so it's written if in the requirement, if you go back on the acceptance criteria, yeah. If you read the requirement section, it's written must be visibly present under the venture capital tax credit heading. So
Okay.
that's where you need to add that. Yeah. Yeah. So venture capital tax credit, do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be present under that. Yeah.
Anywhere, like here also I can, like bottom also I can add.
Uh,
Like before that, 3 fields are
no,
already
tax credit.
present. See, 3 labels are there, so I can add at last.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, if you have any like confirmations like this, you can just like ping Hasmeet and let him know that these are the problems. Where can I add that? Like they can guide better in that. So yeah, I think you can for now add it at the end.
Okay,
And
I'll
then
add
just
the
confirm
last.
with him or do I need to place anything?
Okay.
Usually with any new field, we just add it again unless it's not written that you have to add it between something. So yeah, it's just that, and whatever is mentioned here that this is the field number, credit amount
Yeah,
should
I
be
need
there.
to add 2 fields for this level.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And for
So
the
that's
second, I
there.
need to update the label.
Uh-huh.
This label I need to update to
Yeah,
this.
so that's already there existing. You just have to update that text. That's all.
This one, I think. Last one.
No, it's the second last one. I think shares acquired in 2025.
Yeah. Got it. And
Yeah. So you
this
just
one,
have to update that. Yeah.
yeah, for this one I got it. I just need to apply red walls for the for that 2 field.
Okay, perfect. Sounds
Okay.
good.
And
Yeah, any questions you have for the spec, just feel free to reach out to Hasmeet and ask me. Yeah.
yeah, sure. But here now I can see, as he told, I don't need to add this gray box. But what is
Mm-hmm.
this?
Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna strike this off because he said that we shouldn't be adding this. And update tab changes for the 2025. Okay. Not to be done. Story mentioned by here. So this is done. Then see below for summary of changes. Oh, this is just, I think, the TA document that they have. That's just a summary of changes.
So I don't
That
need to
is
do
like
anything
just
with this.
concise way of what they were trying to tell before. Yeah.
I don't need to do anything with this part.
No, not this. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
if you see two red balls here,
yeah, regarding red walls only I am talking. Here they have mentioned some criteria, some requirement, like 4 requirement I need to achieve. If no value present in both the field, like credit amount and certificate, then it should show one red wall should be triggered for that. Enter the certificate
yeah,
number and tax credit amount. And the second,
yeah,
if the value entered in the certificate field is less than 9 digits, suppose usually entering 8 digit or less than 9, then it should trigger one red wall, this one. And
yeah.
the third one, I'm not getting, the user should be prevented from continuing the interview process until these errors are resolved. Means,
Yeah, that is automatic because they'll get blocked when the red ball is there, so they can't move to the next step.
okay, if user will, if red bulb will appear on this and user will click on continue, so it will be not able to continue, right?
Yeah.
And after that, no data related to the credit should be saved if the user click the back button to go to the step this one. So what
Yeah,
it
so
means?
this is all you just need to tell. This is automatic behavior. They just have written this as an acceptance criteria, what the behavior should be like.
So I don't
So
need to
some
do
of these
anything.
are automatically enabled. So when you click on the back button, everything erases off from the form. These are some things which you just need to test when you are testing your changes. That, oh, if everything is prior to like the acceptance criteria. Yeah.
Okay, so it means like if a user is putting any data here and clicking on back button, then
Yeah.
data should be vanished.
Yeah. But that's automatically supported by TTO. So the actual changes. So usually what we do is acceptance criteria is just usually used to test what changes we make. But if you see in the interview section, scroll down the interview I, B, C. Can you see that? That is where the actual changes to be done are. So just keep those in mind. The other things in the acceptance
These two
criteria
you are
just to
talking
explain
about.
that how it should behave like. So when you're testing, all those things should be checked out. But the actual changes are just in this section, the interview section.
This one you are talking about, this interview section, this one.
Yeah. So the exact acceptance criteria changes are here, but just in like a concise format. So you don't get confused between what there is there in the acceptance criteria and what are the changes made. So only these changes you need to make. But the acceptance criteria is just that it should behave it like that way. Those are not all the changes that you need to make.
Okay, and yeah, for this one, if the province is not a British Columbia, credit cannot be claimed. So for this one, I don't need to do anything. It's a existing
Yeah.
functionality.
Because as you just saw, if the Alberta was province, you couldn't even see the screen, so you can't claim that credit.
Okay, so I don't need to
So
do anything
yeah.
for any code for this because it's an
No.
existing functionality.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Srimar. So regarding this, I will comment on this for this gray box.
Yeah, I've already added a comment, so it should be fine. Yeah.
And for this, I don't need to do
Okay.
anything. This
No,
box.
nothing you need to do. This is just a summary of changes. Yeah. The only changes are in the interview, that section that I just showed it to you. That are only all the changes you need to make.
Okay.
Okay. And if you can raise the PR for that previous one, if you have not created a fourth yet, I would suggest just completing wrapping that up and then starting on this one if it works for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I will reach PR today.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Just post it in the channel for the TTO compliance dev channel for review.
Okay,
And
sure.
everybody can review that. Okay.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, just make sure to attach any screenshots of the testing that you did. So in the PR itself, there's a whole section for attaching screenshots. Yeah.
Okay, so in PR, I need to attach a screenshot of testing as well.
Yeah, like as you can see, Virendra's PR, I think he also attached a screenshot, so you just refer to that.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So just to point out that all the changes that you've made, just put the screenshot there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Okay, sounds good.
That's it from my end. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Brenda, do
No,
you have?
Okay. Feel